Well, guys, today we're going to be talking about a very serious issue, and it is related to the education system of the country. We have made such an education system, such a great education system, which is completely based upon all those things which are based upon facts. Yes, we have to learn facts, but no interpretation is there. We do not have the content. Rather, we have a hell lot of content in terms of the quantity of books. We have a hell lot of content in terms of the diversifications and a lot of diversifications in the degrees. But where is the actual knowledge? I don't know. You might have studied in the history of your school time that you have to learn about the dates of the most important dates in the history. And you may have also learned about some of the important events that have occurred. But how many of you have actually studied about the reasons and the strategies being implemented in those serious issues being faced by the historical people? No one of us has done this thing because the focus was just to peep some content into your brain so that you can peep that content out just in your exams. So exams are just not anything. They are just like outcome of all those facts that you can retain in your brain. So it is all about retention and taking that, spitting that all stuff out in just on a piece of paper. And then you get an evaluation, and if you get a good degree, in that exam, then you get a lot of social respect. So social respect is the biggest stuff which is there in India, and that is why we feel proud in the world, and we say it proudly that we have got a lot of cultural aspects. That is why we are the Indians. And if you really think that you have got a big legacy of cultures, then why is it so like the country is ranked at 118th position in the happiness index of the whole world? If you have a lot of culture, if you have a lot of legacy, if you have a lot of social factors, then why aren't you people happy? We are growing in terms of information technology. We are growing in terms of industrialization. We have grown up so much of startups, and rather the employment opportunities are growing day by day in the country. So why is it so like all these things are not able to manufacture and produce some happiness for people? Because they're all based upon expectation. I had an expectation that I am going to score something good in my school so that I get some stuff for having some fun by my parents. Like I need some gifts, so I need to score high marks. I really get disappointed when I hear from students that why exactly do they want to pursue certain courses. They do give a very pre-described and a diplomatic answer with respect to this, that they want to do something for their country, they want to do something for their own, they want to do something for their families. But where is the passion? So if you really want to do something for your country, let us take the example of the bureaucrats of India. We people greatly respect those guys who do something in terms of the civil services, and we all have a dream of becoming a civil servant. But have you really read the news that a study conducted by Hong Kong states that Indian bureaucrats are the biggest hindrance in the development of the country? So are those people liars, or are all those people doing these jobs just to get a social status? I'm not blaming all the bureaucrats, but some of them are really good, I know. But many of them are just doing these things just to get an upgradation in the society and just to get what you call a feeling of proud in the society. And the learning is not the motive. The motive is to get an outcome out of that learning, which is in terms of money, which is in terms of happiness. Not really happiness, a hallucination of happiness in which you think that you're going to get a lot of houses and other things like it is like a vicious circle going on. So how to actually treat and do something new in this fixed system? It's just like make yourself isolated for a while and jot down all those things that you really feel like doing or you really think that you may be doing had there been no restrictions only. There are a lot of platforms available online also that you can go there and you can learn something out there. So try to focus on the content that you are actually provided with. You are not made for science. Then why do you study science in the school? Because the schools think that the capability of a person can only be judged through all those subjects which are predefined. So moving on from this system of predefinition to a system in which intellectuality has the greatest value. We need to do something for this. And there are a lot of platforms like edX, Allison Courses, and Udemy, and a lot of platforms available online at which you can learn whatever you want to learn. Because ask one question to yourself: would you still go to your office again if you're not paid a penny for that? Would you still do those frustrating jobs again and again if you're not paid anything for that? And if your answer is no, then it is not your passion. And if you think that you're getting some success and some happiness out of it, then believe me, you're living in an hallucination. Because those guys who do something really great are not focusing upon the outcomes of the jobs which they are doing. Rather, they are focusing upon the jobs which they are doing because their job has become their life. So why not to do such a job which will become your life? So do something like this, and try not to be a stereotypic person who believes that everything which is being given to us is correctly being defined by our ascendants, and we are going to be passing this legacy. We do not value these things in terms of money. So to not to value these things in terms of money, and to not to get into the system of frustration, a lot of frustration in which you will get a lot of money, but you are never going to get any type of satisfaction.